it's Nick with Hop and Crow Creations. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. And just coming to you today, it's actually been a while since I've posted a video. We were in the process of moving, and we still have quite a bit of remodeling and some renovations to do, so I don't actually have my permanent crafting space right now. So I'm currently in the sunroom on the old trusty kitchen table. So we will make do though, just so we can be crafty. Just a couple of things. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've seen where I posted a few weeks back about the Bo Bunny stamps that I got at Hobby Lobby, and they're $2.49. So yesterday I went to Hobby Lobby again and picked these up. $2.49 for these two. They're the postal set, and since I do a lot of like remaking envelopes and stuff, I really wanted to have these just to use. I hope they stamp well. Also, anything that is labeled the Paper Studio is 40% off at Hobby Lobby, and they have these velvet ribbons. I thought they would be great for journals, and I really like those colors too. The favorite thing for me in my new stamps is that I actually have finally gotten the ID card kit and Halloween stamps from Crafty by Tony. So I'm really excited. I actually got these several weeks ago, and I've just not had a chance to craft with them yet. So I'm really excited to work on that today. So I will be using these. And what I'm going to do is, I know it's June coming up, and a lot of people are doing June-tober, Creep on June, you know, there's Summerween things. We've had some great halfway to Halloween things, and I'm not really, I don't think, going to join any specific challenge. I'm just kind of going to challenge myself to be crafty this month, any chance that I get, because we do have quite a few things coming up this month, and I just don't want to get lost in the whole busyness of everything and not get to do anything for June craft-wise, because I've really been missing working on stuff. So what I'm going to do is, I actually have my journal that I created a few years back, my Raven journal, that I'm going to be making some stuff for this month, for June-tober, halfway to Halloween, Summerween, Creep on June type things. Not that I'm following any of those challenges. Like I said, watching all of them, they're great every year. So, but this is just my own little challenge to myself, just to make stuff for my journal. So what I want to do is take the green index cards, and I'm going to make an ID card with my new stamps, but I'm going to make it into a pocket to stick inside my Raven journal. So let's get busy with that. I'm hoping that these are going to fit. And also, there are a ton of great printables on Etsy, you know, Facebook, lots of Tim Holtz things, some nifty things out there. But also, you know, there's a lot of other good resources. I'm on the paid membership for the Graphics Fairy, just so I can use those graphics, you know, to create my own things. But, you know, there are some things on there that are free for you to use in your personal projects. And so I just went and printed some of those for things I'm going to be doing in my journal. One of those is, I just got this photo, resized it down. These are things I'm going to be, like, this is going to be part of a pocket probably for my journal. And I like this photo, and I thought it's going to be great for an ID card. And if you just go on there and just search for Halloween, you know, you can do it by image, or you can do it by bundle, where, you know, there's just different printables people have made and put on there. So hopefully this one works. Sorry, my chair's a little creaky. All right. I'm really excited about using this one. That one is too big, so I need to clean my stamp blocks. I've misplaced my eraser. I'm not sure where it may be. There it is. Normally I just like to kind of rough up the stamps a little bit. And that's just like the gum eraser. And I'm going to use the VersaFine Claire Fallen Leaves. Also had a $5 credit at Michael's, and I'm usually not spending those because I don't have a Michael's close to me. It's like an hour away. But my son and grandson were flying back to North Dakota the other day, so we were at the airport, and it's not far from Michael's. So I had that $5 credit, and I didn't want to lose it this time, so I actually went and got some of the recollections, 3-pack of ink. It's like $5.99. I got, this one has Merlot, apple, and cherry, just so I'd have some different reds. Oh, goodness. Yay. So far, so good. I don't think I'm going to trim this off. I think, of course, you know, I can't stamp, you know, straight anyway. So we will need to trim this just a little bit more. I'm going to just freehand this. It's not going to be even. You guys know that. If you watch my channel, you know if I freehand a cut, it is not going to be even. So you guys doing any of the Junetober challenges? Anything like that? Still just a little bit too janky. I've seen a lot of the things for it, and it looks like there's wonderful printables and freebies and stuff if you want to do the challenge. And this is just vintage photo. I just can't make a big commitment to do something like every day or every week. My dad's having surgery. My husband is getting all his screening and stuff done for possibly having surgery. So we got a lot going on this month. And I finally broke down and got some Barely Art craft glue just to see. Normally I'm using the art glitter glue, but you know, sometimes you need it not to stick immediately. Oh, yep. So that gives it a little wiggle room. Okay. Okay, definitely think she's going to be Edith. I have some other stamps that I could use for signatures from the Creative Expressions, but I really want to use these. So let's go ahead and have her sign right there. There's so many great numbers that we can use. All right, so there's our signature. Trying to get it as straight as I can. That wasn't too terrible. I was very excited to finally be able to get these stamps. I just don't know. I haven't watched a video in a while on where to use them, so I'm kind of just making my way. Just different numbers here. Keep forgetting where I put my pad. Oh, I think that'll look good there. Perfect. Oh wow, I love that. I'm a big numbers person. I really like the numbers. I like this 7. Oh, maybe painting pad over here. Oh, maybe too much there. How about here? Oh, perfect. Neighbors mowing the lawn if you hear a noise. We have closer neighbors here than we did at our old house. We've been finally getting a lot of rain. We've had actually some flooding issues in some of our counties here. That was almost a boo-boo. Did you see that? Let's put that there. We have been seeing some really extremely warm temperatures though. And really humid and hot. We're seeing like 85, 86 quite often. All right, so now a little something different. I want to use this Merlot from the Recollections. Maybe too dark of a red. I think it's just a little too dark. This is the July 29th, 1920. Okay, yeah. Let's see, where do we want that? Maybe right there. Of course, we have a lot of other stamps we could use on the identity cards, as we all know that. I just really want to play with these. All right, we actually want it to say identity card. I'm loving these stamps. Love them. Okay, let's see. We need a destination. Where's she gonna go? Is it up there? London, that's where. London. Let's try this one in the Recollections Cherry. Not terrible. I love the script on that one. Gorgeous. Let's see. If we can get department. Yeah. Add a little something different. How about this one? We have another tiny one we can put right there. All these lovely numbers. The ink all over my hands. There we go. And let's see. I think I've used all my numbers. And this one that says United States of America. Let's see. Where can we put that? Maybe at the very top. Maybe I should have done that first. Oh well. I smooshed that one a little. It's okay. It's all good. It happens. Then we have this one. Maybe a blue. Let me see. I do have VersaFine Claire, the Bali blue. Probably not the blue I'm looking for exactly, but it should work. Close enough. All right. So far, so good. I love it. I really love the stamps. I'm really, really excited about getting those. And I will use these a lot because I like making ID cards. Love it. Alright, so now, get these. Don't use these a lot. The tidbits. Actually, you know, I don't think I've used these at all. So let's see. Fill out something here. There's so many great ones on here. I think I got this from Amazon before we moved. And I packed it away and forgot about it. I really love this one. So, drawing attention to that. What can we draw attention to? I really like this one too. The form. Are they going to fit? They should. All right. Let's do this one. And of course, you know me, you're getting ink on everything, but where it needs to be. Love that. I feel like we could definitely do something there. This stamp here. I love that. Here, I don't know. Do we want something there? Maybe. The 3699, that might fit. We could also do that one in red, just to have it stand out a little bit. We haven't tried the apple yet, so we'll just use all different kinds of reds on here. Like I said, this is go in my private journal, so it's all right. It's all good. Got that. Oh well. You know me, it's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. All right. I love that, but I like it grungier. So just going to rough it up just a little bit. Normally I make these just to be like journal cards on the back. Ink all over my hands. But like I said, this one I'm going to make into a pocket. If you're going to be doing like the Junetober and Creep on June, all those challenges, leave me a comment, let me know. That way I can go by and check out your videos. Like I said, I love following along, watching all of those. I know a lot of people don't like things very grungy, but I do. I'm going to pick up some of those. So I have my little Tim Holtz tidbit. Not tidbit. I'm not sure where this one comes from. I keep it on the stamp block all the time. So I'm not sure. This one is going to get glued down, like I said, to be a pocket. I was thinking, yeah, I'm just going to do that. Just going to glue it down. So I do want to go ahead and just grunge this up some. I thought about just creating a journal for June to sell, but like I said, with a lot going on, I'm not sure what my time is going to look like, so maybe July I can do that. I haven't made one to sell in a long time. Perfect. Normally I have something to wipe my hands on, but I didn't bring anything out with me. So it's just all over me and my ID card. That's okay. And did you see? I did it backwards. So you know me. You knew I was going to mess it up, right? That's okay. We'll just glue it on the opposite page of what we planned on doing. Because we can do that. We can absolutely do that. Smush that around and let it get good and grungy. And my glue is not wanting to behave. Don't be jealous, Art, because I got the barely. Okay. So that will let us be able to put things down in there. Nice little pocket. Like I said, I glued it the wrong way, but that's okay. We'll just put it on a different page, or a different way on the page. And the more I think about it, the more I think of maybe putting it on a paper clip. And just having it hang on the page. Don't know. Let me bring out some pages here. I have an idea. I'm going to try it. I don't know if it's going to work. I really don't. We'll see. It will or it won't. So let's just try to, of course, I'm going to use my spooky pen. Kids, don't try this at home yet. It may not work. We'll see. Never know unless we try, right? Okay. Now if I can just get it on there the right way. Not glue it wrong. Would I do that? Yeah, I would. So you know what? I've got myself confused and I just may have glued it wrong. There we go. Been a long week. And this may not work out like I'm thinking in my head that it will. If it doesn't, I'm not going to be surprised. But if it does, we'll enjoy it. Because my thought is instead of doing it on a paper clip, I'm actually going to have to open it up a little bit. If I can find a bone folder. Okay, well, it semi-works. I'm gonna have to find a way to fix it just a little bit to bring that into reality. But it actually could hang on the page in the journal and almost be like a tab. Anyway, that's an idea to work on further. At least we can make it a pocket. But anyhow, there's our end. We'll see if I can come up with a different plan. I'll let you know. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye. Okay guys, so what I ended up doing was doing the paperclip. I couldn't get it to fit really the way I want it any other way. So I just made a hidden paperclip with it. I used a scrap from that card that I'd already cut, and then that gave me room to make like a little hidden pocket, a journal card on the back, and then of course we have our pocket there. And then this, we'll just paperclip onto the journal page. Anyway, just wanted to update you guys with what I actually ended up doing. Thanks.